Welcome back, everyone. Today we are hiking the Roaring Creek Trail, coming up on the Bear Reservoir. Let's do it. A little bit steep here, but we should be able to make it happen. Well, this view already made the hike worth it, but basically haven't even started. It's a 15-mile out and back trail. Probably will not be doing the whole thing today, but let's get back to it. In just like 10 seconds, already came up all that way. Told you it was steep. Sun's starting to poke through though, so I'm sure it'll get a little bit more humid. So this is my first time here. The actual trail itself is this probably 10-foot wide gravel, really much better maintained than I thought it was going to be. So that's a pleasant surprise, but still kind of in the middle of nowhere. Maybe 3-4 cars in the parking lot this morning. So who knows if we'll see anyone. So we are coming up on a mile in. Been a little bit of a monotonous trail so far, but hopefully we get some more stuff that I can show you guys. I really cannot stress enough how beautiful today is. Saturday, middle of July, about noon. Whew. And a couple things you always got to remember when you are coming out for a hike like this. Always remember sunscreen, which I actually forgot today, but I'm wearing a hat. And then always, after you're done, check yourself for ticks. Whether you're living in Pennsylvania, where it's a hot spot, or anywhere else, you don't want the stuff that comes from ticks. So always check yourself. Some unmarked trails here. Don't even see it on the All Trails app. So maybe we'll have to come back and check that out at some point. The mountains in the background there. Cool. Footbridge ahead. This is the path that I'm on, but we could go on this Natalie Miners Trail West. Let's check out this footbridge really quick. A little bit more of a single track. Just see what the bridge looks like. This trail has a lot more shade, so that's nice. There it is. Actually a little bit bigger than I was expecting. This creek looks a lot smaller on the map. Oh, that water is still so clear. I mean, it's kind of brown looking, but wow. Very nice. I'm probably gonna head back to the main trail. This one's a little overgrown in some parts, but that was definitely worth the detour. Should be coming back up on the main trail here in a second. And that trail was a little muddy, but I'm pleasantly surprised by the sun, because on my drive, it took me just under an hour and a half to get here, and it was pouring a couple of times during that drive, so I was very worried that I might be walking in the rain. But here we are. So it is currently 83 out, high of 84 today, but 75% humidity. So it feels muggy, feels hotter than that. Sweat is sticking to me, but having a great time. Like I said earlier, this trail is 15 miles out and back. Probably not going to do the whole thing, but there is a second and a third reservoir that you pass right by. I want to at least get to the second one. It also looks pretty big, just like the first bare one that this video started with. So if I can get to that second reservoir, I'll be happy. Some big ass power lines here. A little bit of a clearing. Kind of see the mountains that are around us. So that's kind of cool. But on we go. On we go. Just hit mile 2. Not sure if it comes across on video, but there are lots of little bugs that I'm just being inundated with the entire time. So that's not ideal, but on we go. All right, so probably coming up on about 3 miles now. I just checked the map and I'm only about halfway from the first reservoir to the second. So like from the far end of the first to the close end of the second. And we're like 3 miles in. And these bugs are just killing me. So I think what I'm gonna do is kind of lock in, hustle a little bit, maybe do some jogging to get to that second reservoir, get the view for you guys, and then turn around. So just ran like half a mile, a little awkward with this pack. Trying to outrun, I think they're mosquitoes. They were, I could turn around while I was running and just see a swarm, like probably 50. So that was disgusting. I think it's lessened since then. Still probably have 10 to 15 buzzing around me. I'm sure I'll get more while I'm walking. But we're getting there. We're getting there. Coming up on 3.5 miles. We're getting there. Trail's getting a lot more open now as we get closer to this second reservoir. I also feel like the bugs have lessened, so that's a positive for me at least. Getting a little bit of elevation, some very small rolling hills. Should be there pretty soon. Still a beautiful day. There we go. So here's the creek. Has really opened up as we get closer to this reservoir, even though it's the same size that it was back at the walking bridge on the map. Definitely a flowing river now. Mile marker 4. Coming up on the second body of water. Didn't realize I'd be hiking 8 miles today. Thought I was going to turn around sooner than this, because these two lakes look closer together than they actually are. That's okay though. Almost there. Trail's opening up. Seeing this big sloping mountain off to the side there. And I believe that the reservoir is just over that little wall. So should have a view any second. And that's what we do it all for. Whew. That is amazing. Sick, sick view. Also got the water, of course, absolute essential when it's humid and hot. Just can't get over this view. I'll let you guys have one last look. And we'll head on back. Some nice lady just gave me a little bit of lavender. Apparently, she said that if you rub it on your face and stuff, it helps with bugs. So, we're gonna try it. I don't know about that, but we will certainly try anything to help with the bugs. But if you see lavender or branches on my face, that is gonna be why. So, we will see how this all works, and I'll let you know. Approaching 5 miles on the day, and didn't even notice this speed limit sign whenever I was coming the other way. So I guess I will have to take that into account on my way back. As for the lavender, yeah, I'm not so sure. I'm not convinced. Maybe I'll apply some more. Try it again in a couple minutes. But we'll see. On the way back, and I feel like it's safe to say I just reapplied the lavender to my face. I feel like it's safe to say it's not working. That's okay though. We are probably coming up on 6 miles. I'll have to check. Just trucking through. Sun, I think, just went behind the clouds because it's a little bit cooler. Let's just hit a little jog on the way back, maybe a half mile or so, and had a mini crisis. My phone just ran out of storage, but I was able to offload some apps, some previous video, and we're all good. Phone is 20% on battery though, getting close to the end, but we're monitoring. Still having fun though. 7.25 miles in, about to see the other reservoir coming up on my right here, a Bear something reservoir. Off to the right here is where that original little offshooting path to that footbridge was. So I know we're close. We're close. Just under 8 miles so far. I believe that I just passed the 1 mile marker back there. I'm not sure that I parked at the parking lot all the way at the start of the trail. So I think that I'm under a mile. Full trail will likely be just under 9 miles of walking / jogging. So feeling good. I think the bugs have kind of gone, which is nice. Maybe the lavender did do something, but I think the jogging helps too. All right, see you at the end. Get one last little viewpoint over here. We are right at 8 3/4 miles. So really good hike today. Very pretty views. I'll definitely be back here. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope you enjoyed.